In the fall of 2020, we bought our sailing catamaran, and immediately we went to work refitting the interior and upgrading many of the systems. Even though the boat is still under a major refit, we decided to move on board, and so far we are really enjoying it. For the most part, we're pretty comfortable, and the weather has been, shall we say, cooperating. Winters in the Myrtle Beach area are typically pretty mild, and now we're faced with dealing with a situation that we are not ready for. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday we were almost 70 degrees. I think it was a high of like 66. And today it looks like this. It is freezing temperatures, and even worse, they're calling for gale winds 30 to 40 knots. We took some time to get things prepped yesterday. It is cold, and it's even colder at night. And what that means for us is they have turned off the water in the marina going out to the boats. We have a water tank, so it's not such a big deal for us. It's gonna be cold like this for like the next week.
It's gonna get even colder on Friday, which means maybe snow.
They're even calling for snow or freezing rain, which means we are jerry jugging. The marina has left a spigot on, so we don't have to go far. But we're gonna go up here and we're gonna fill it up. We're taking this weather report pretty seriously. A few weeks ago, we had some unexpected gale force winds, which caused one of the other boats in our marina to break its lines right into our boat. The marina staff was quick to respond, and they did a great job taking control of the situation to move the boat off of ours and re-secure it back on the dock. This situation could have been much worse, and we're very appreciative to them for their prompt response. So this was the problem. This was the problem here. These are the lines that they were using. They're little tiny, like John boat type of lines. And these guys told me, I met them after their boat hit our boat, and they said this is the first time they've ever owned a boat like this or big like this. But look at this. The gale winds ripped it off the dock. It ripped their water hose clean out. This is where their water port was.
This is one of the lines that broke. It was attached to here, a very tiny line. But
that line is only like maybe 4 feet long. But look at this, the marina staff, when they finally got it back over and in place, they tied this thing down. So here's another one that broke. This looks like a generic Home Depot line, you know, definitely not a marine grade. We'll keep an eye on it through the storm. I definitely don't want it coming loose again. Here's the thing, we're over here on this dock, and Ohana is right there.
right there.
Just, yeah, so not even like 40 feet away. And so when the wind caught it, the wind comes from this direction, and it pushed them out, and it broke all of their lines, and then they went kind of flat into us. Luckily, a lot of their boat, most of their boat got caught in between our bowsprit and those pylons right over here. So we didn't really suffer a lot of damage, just a teeny tiny bit of gel coat damage on the starboard hull. Lucky for us.
Corey and Ella went and filled these yesterday so we would have water just here for when it got nasty today. We have 12 gallons, so we're just going to go ahead and empty it in because I'm sure we've used 12 gallons, and the inside where our tank is much warmer than what these are going to be sitting out, and we don't want these to freeze. This is a siphon. We actually have one for our diesel tanks, but this one's for drinking water. So what I do is I stick this end in here, this end in here, and then when you get it in here, you've got to shake it. To start the suction, and then there it goes. Yes.
How? It's not sucking anything.
It's a siphon.
How? That defies the laws of physics. How does that work?
It actually fits really well into the laws of physics, Ella.
Wait, how does it like just suck it up? Nothing's sucking it.
It created a siphon. The pull of the water, gravity's pulling it down, and as it pulls, it's sucking up at the same time.
Oh. Okay, so I didn't defy any physics today.
This actually came on our boat, so I don't know where they bought it, but I think it's on Amazon, so we'll put a link below. So it's 33 degrees right now, and we're having light misty rain, and we're hovering right around freezing. They say by 6 p.m. we should be switching over to sleet and ice. Potentially snow in the middle of the night, and the rain is supposed to pick up once it switches over to ice. So
you guys didn't tell me that there's supposed to be snow in the middle of the night.
It's possible that there'll be snow. Get inside, you boy. What is wrong with you?
Hi.
I bought this at Home Depot. It was about 30 bucks. This was designed to plug into a 30 amp generator. So the cord had a little bit different configuration, and I went ahead and swapped it out and put this guy on it. It's a classic white, black, green, so shouldn't be any issue with that. Electricity is included at our marina, so I'm running a dedicated line for some additional space heaters. This extra line will be beneficial to help keep us from overloading a circuit and popping a breaker. Plug in your cord, then you could flip this guy over here and lock it on so it won't come undone. That's actually pretty cool. With our water tank topped off and the additional electric lines in place, there's nothing more for us to do but to sit back and wait and hope we don't lose power.
Be very careful as you step out to the edge of the cockpit. It turns to ice, okay? So be very cautious. Please do not fall.
Okay.
And I don't know if you should go up on the deck. It's frozen solid.
Okay.
We have survived the night. Wow, it's slick. These are frozen. Oh my goodness, the whole of the boat is crunching underneath me. It's like a skating rink. I'm going to check my water filters and water tank because this is one of the areas that I was most worried about. And we actually decided not to put a heater in here because it shares a wall and it is fairly warm. Water filters are doing great. Guys, these water filters are amazing, and there's good reason why I'm trying to be careful and protect them. I don't want them to freeze and break. They filter like you wouldn't believe. Viruses, bacteria, pesticides, heavy metals. We made a whole video about those water filters, and we even have a discount code for them. I'm going to put a link to that video right here if you missed it. You definitely want to check it out. They are well worth every penny.